How do you get good lighting for iPhone videos? Today I'm sharing my 5 best tips for lighting your iPhone videos, and stay tuned because at the end I'm sharing my favorite lighting gear, and I bet you it's not as complicated as you think. My name is Annabelle Needles, and I'm a habitual wonder seeker as well as the video editor behind Evergreen Productions. If you're looking for creative ways to make sure your home videos don't collect dust on your camera roll, you're in the right place. My first tip is to look for the light. You always want to be aware of where your main light source is. Make sure that light is shining onto your subject, whether that's a face or an object, and not coming from behind. That's called backlighting, and it's what causes your face to be really dark when everything behind you is super bright. Usually, the best place to stand your camera is between the light source and the subject. So right now, for example, I have my camera set up on a tripod to take these videos. I'm standing in front of a window in my office, and I have a little ring light to help with the shadows, but we'll talk about that more later. You definitely want to keep an eye on where shadows are, because sometimes holding your phone right in between the sun and your face is going to cast a shadow on your face, and you obviously don't want that. So you might have to move your camera around so that you're not creating a shadow on your subject, but you're still in between the sun or the light source and your subject. Tip number 2 is to choose overcast days to take video. Now I know we don't always have control over the weather. Overcast days can be the best days for shooting because what it means is you're getting diffused light. Instead of the harsh shadows that you get on full direct sun, you're going to get more of a smooth effect. You're not going to have the same struggles that I just talked about with shadows. So try to avoid bright, harsh sunlight in favor of overcast days, or maybe in the early morning or evening, so that the sun is more diffused than at the harsh midday light. Another side effect of that harsh light is that your subject might be a little squinty, and that doesn't really make for a great video. Tip number 3 is to be flexible. Don't be afraid to move around if necessary. If you're not in the spot that's getting the best light, see if you can reposition yourself or try from a different angle. If I'm shooting video at home, I'll often move further or closer to a window depending on the light, or even walk into another room depending on where the sun is during the day. Maybe I'll move a curtain or adjust my blinds in order to get the right amount of light. Be aware of how the light shifts and changes in order to capture your video at the perfect moment. I find that this added awareness of light helps me to be even more present and in the moment, because I know that if the light isn't great and I can see an upcoming opportunity, I can just tune out and not worry about my camera at the moment and enjoy being there, being present with my family or with my husband or with my friends, and I don't have to think about having my camera out. And then when the opportunity presents itself, boom, I'm ready. I can pull out my camera and get the shot. It also means you have less video clips to sort through later that are just not quite right. Tip number 4 is to use a gimbal or a tripod in low light situations. Now, I hear things have improved a lot with the latest iPhone, but my iPhone, which is a XS, is not the greatest in low light. So in those instances, I like to have either a tripod on me or a gimbal that will smooth out my footage and give me a little bit more flexibility in those low light situations. You can find my favorites, the ones that I personally carry in my kit, linked below. Tip number 5 is artificial light. Sometimes natural light is not enough, or it's not consistent enough because obviously the sun moves throughout the day. So you need to use artificial light. What then? Like I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm using both the natural light from the window and a small ring light. What this is doing is I noticed that because of the direction that the sun was coming into the window, I had a dark shadow on this side of my face. So I just positioned the ring light, here she is, on this side of my face, shining up to kind of fill in that shadow. Sometimes if you have light on your face but the background is dark, you want to turn on a lamp or a light, something behind you, so that the background also gets lit. I find that the best situations with artificial lighting are when you have 2 light sources. So you want a light on your subject, the person talking or the object that you're taking video of, and you want light on your background. This fills in any weird shadows that your lights might create, and you can make it happen with a lamp or an overhead light. Now, for my complete guide to iPhone video, including lighting, including audio, including stabilization, and all my favorite gear, plus some of my creative storytelling tips, just click the link in the description box, enter your email, and I'll send that free guide to you right away. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.